Study this.
What on earth made you take on a script about a man planning his own funeral?
It just sounded like a hell of a great story. It's based on true events.
Right, but you got to be creative here.
We had to be creative, and so it became, you know, I think you're not wrong. I think people have always sort of said, well, I wonder what it would be like if I were there, and who would say with this, and, you know, what kind of music would they play?
Representing collegemoviereview.com, we have to ask, why is a man so good looking as yourself not in front of the camera?
All right. You got me.
This is a project, what, 8 years in the making, maybe?
Yeah, at least 8. Chris Provenzano, the writer, sent me the script, I think in 2001.
Wow.
Wonderful script, had a great sort of unexpected, story and delivery.
What are you most nervous about? This is your first feature-length directorial debut.
By now, the movie turned out as well as everybody had hoped. We're all really happy with the film and anxious to share it with the crowd because we think it's a good movie and we know the crowd will enjoy it.
Any favorite part that you're looking forward to seeing the reaction? Or?
I think people's reaction to Bobby's performance, I think it's some of his best work to date, and I'm just anxious to see everybody see his wonderful work.
How does it feel to still be making amazing movies, turning out awesome performances, and bringing people to festivals just to watch?
It feels great. It's a wonderful gig.
What's special about Maddie?
Maddie really gets a second chance to reconcile with this crazy Felix Bush. It's a wonderful thing. The film is really about forgiveness and redemption and love, and it's very soulful. She gets to kind of, as we say, finish the circle.
College Movie Review wants to know if everyone in Hollywood is sending you personal handwritten letters to be in movies.
I don't know. We'll see. They say not everyone can write. But someone new, I just read the script, and I don't really put a lot of, it's usually, if the script is good, that's enough. Let's go. Yeah.
We heard tale this morning that you have been on this project the longest, really passionate about it, and you sent a handwritten letter to Bill Murray.
Oh, just for fun. Yeah, I sent him a letter.
Well, why Bill Murray?
I've been on, well, I don't know, because I did a little work with him, I wasn't, my passion for this wasn't as enduring as the other. I just, when you want to go, call me up. They called me up a year ago to Janet. I said, I can't do it now. Then I said, I figure I better do it now. But it took them forever to do it, so you lose interest. They come to my farm in Virginia, we talk. So it's been a long time in the making, but it's my wife's favorite film since The Apostle.
As a first-time director, how were you able to amass this fantastic cast?
I think Bobby did most of the work for me. I was a first-time director, and we put together a good project, I think. But I think the script and the chance to work with Mr. Duvall, like it was for me, was probably one of the biggest reasons we've got the cast we've got.
Questions about the original premise?
The original premise came from a friend of mine who basically married into the real-life family that is partly portrayed by Mr. Murray, and so the very basis of the story was factual. There was very little in the historical record as to what had actually happened. All we knew was that there was an old hermit, and that he came in and asked for a funeral, and in fact had one, and that people from all over the South showed up. And beyond that, we had to invent the story you saw.
The film is very touching and deep, but also hilarious. So how did the director and the performances get that right line?
Bill, you want to speak to that? You're both humorous and touching.
Okay. There's a couple of you I'd like to touch, but most of you I'm going to be hilarious with. You saw the performance of Robert Duvall. Who wouldn't feel... That really wasn't much of a performance.
Let's hear it for the mule.
But, that's not really a performance. That's what Robert is really like in life. And there's no way you can play straight to it, because if you believe that someone like that really exists on the planet, you're going to be dead like that. It's going to be a second. No, it was just lucky. It was a really nice piece of editing. We really threw it out there on every take, and you know, it's very easy to play it sort of straight, but you know, with these actors, you just sort of let it go each time. So what your question is, how can it be that way? Really, I think the job of the humor, I think, I'm speaking for the director because he's not very gifted, is that what the humor did was it kept the energy bouncing up until the final scene. I mean, where you're going is you're going that scene with Sissy and Bob at the end, and it's worth the wait. So if it were all kind of heavy until then, it would be kind of, but laughing on the way, you're sort of available for that scene, and that's what you want.
Why was Mr. Duvall interested in the role, and what did you do to prepare?
It's a very unique piece, and it's a Southern tale, and you know, I just prepared. You know, it was my wife and I vacationed near her family in northern Argentina, and I just sat, you know, on the veranda of this hotel, a rustic hotel overlooking the Andes, and I just went over the part and over the part. No, that's the only way I prepared, because the writing is so good, it just led you to wherever you wanted to go. It was beautiful writing. It's a true Southern tale, you know. So, and you know, it was a great experience. It was an honor to play this part. It really was. It was great.